Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs out. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. I pity those. What am I to do? Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs out. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I know things well. Dangerous.
What's to be done about this?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Lots to do.
I'll have an early supper.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Time to be heading home.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
It's been a hard day.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Don't you e'er tire of running to and fro?
Lots to do.
I've not seen this.
Got to fix this up proper.
We've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
Thieves aren't as dastardly as they sound. I'm sure you'd find them a welcome addition, Master.
This is generally used as a material. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We have been given a destination. Shall we venture forth?
if you please. Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up the slope once we've gone down. We're here, Master. 'Tis strangely quiet hereabouts. Where are our foes lurking?
I cannot help but ache for it. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Focus your strength, Risen.
Reinforcement? We had such resources. Am I the only one getting knocked about?
Let my magic grant you an elemental being. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Stay with me, Risen. Wait right there.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. take each trial as it comes. Excellent. I could have done no better.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I knew it to be so.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
You've given me much to think about. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Goblins, master! I will protect you.
You'll not live to regret this. Fear not, Arisen. I'll pull through.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Stay right there. I'll be with you in a trice.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Still in one piece? That's something. "'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?"
This wound is proof of my negligence. At once, Master.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? During my travels beyond the Rift, I learned of a Chromium hill that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? We've got choppers!
unlikely to catch a chill, however cold our ice attacks may be. Feast your eyes on this!
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Keep your eyes peeled, and beware of dark corners.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
For I saw one. This will be over in moments.
I quite agree.
Shall I destroy that explosive cask for us, Master? Shall I assist?
When hard, be sure to avoid open flame.
Do my eyes deceive me? Or has our foes multiplied? Our battle will never be done at this rate. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
A curative magic's on your disposal. Wait right there. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. Well done, Master.
My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen? I suppose we shan't uncover any more treasures here. A shame that.
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
You're not limp, apprentice.
Nicely done.
Glad to be of service.
Splendid.
fit to camp here, 'twould seem.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
I'll just pick this up. Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
The Arisen has been drenched.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
One arrow is all I need. Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. I grant you roaring flame.
One arrow is all I need. It would seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms.
No quarrel here.
I happen to understand
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely. I will protect you.
Good show. I dare say we've combed every inch of this place now.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
I could do this all day!
Washing, cleaning, these chores near in sight.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
My legs.
Can't walk as far as I used to.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twas wasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Townspeople depend on me.
I'm still waiting on that report.
Got a crack at his skull. Check your rear of the mob apart.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
That's just what I was thinking.
Stay with me, Arisen. Look right there.
You have no right.
I did not mean to.
Still in one piece? That's something. I can't wait to find out what's inside. Phew. My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
And I shan't resist. This isn't right.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
trice.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
One arrow is all I need.
My magic, should you require the skills of a mage. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
No sign of monsters, or anything else. Come on then, let's dance. Leave a friend? Clearly not. Shame I've no advantage against this bow. Are we all in the same boat?
Come on then!
Water is nigh invisible in this bloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment. Then I shall remain by your side.
Ah! Pray, save your strength for our enemies, Arisen.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master? Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
I mislike the look of that. Only misery awaits the one game enough to touch it, I fear.
Indeed. One never can be too cautious.
Well done! Arisen, have you been harmed? over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind. I feared we might never escape that place.
The air beneath the earth is stifling, to be sure.
I quite agree.
Minotaur hunts us.
Let my magic squad you in the mental. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. Lucky us. That's worth taking. I shan't allow any who pass command the Arisen to go for you. One of our number is unconscious.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble.
Still in one piece. That's something.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
You're not the only one. I'm on my last legs.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
That's the spirit! You have been tarred, Arisen. Where open flame.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. Goblins!
That's it. I've had enough.
One can see far to the distance.
creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. Thank you.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
A good meal makes one appreciate those it is shared with.
At last! Allow me to gather these up.
I would have preferred not to have it quite so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Have my protection.
That was a sight to behold.
Should you need to communicate, I hope I can count on you. I have a knack for gathering items, and I'm proud to have served a
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
The paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never occurred to me.
Unbelievable!
That was superb, Arisen. during my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
Where'd you scare
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I'll do anything.
On my way! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Battle is best avoided.
Think you can run?
Let my magic imbue the weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Thank you, sir. Consider it my thanks for all you've done. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
done here soon enough.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment.
Are we taking a load off so soon? We've only just rested.
It is enough to make camp only when the moon rises. Things can't always go my way.
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
Are you alright? To the chest. I shall take a look inside. Nicely done.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
You can count upon my aid.
Thank you.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
well. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome relief.
Walking everywhere is so tiring.
Am I the only one getting knocked about? You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
'Twill be a joy to serve one.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
If you stand a chance, you're not on your life.
Shit. Yeah, asking.
What's your business with me, boss?
Suppose you're all right.
Don't fancy my chances.
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
most of this opportunity.
I shall lead the charge! I'll get that for you. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Hell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
This really is fun. The goblins. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to. Oh, someone taught them a lesson.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I'm in fine.
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Have a look.
Greetings. Welcome to the... Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vote. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again!
There was your patient, man. All's lost.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I can but trust my faith will guide me.
Why is everyone always in such a...
What else needs doing?
The room at your neck. Something smells divine.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by master storyteller.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hill...
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
'Tis as you say. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Let me be the one to collect it.
Here we are. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Let my magics grant you an...
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Selves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Or not. 'Tis well in hand.
I ain't going to drag this out. You're gonna regret that. I'll get you for that.
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead. The Arisen has been drenched.
Stay right there. I'll be with you in a trice.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
We've quite the combination of vocations in our party. No two are alike.
Our respective abilities,
I think we've stumbled into glorious territory.
I'll go and open the chest.
Shall I destroy that explosive cast for us, Master? Shall I assist?
Magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
what you get.
You can count upon my aid.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
Would you mind coming over here? What did you do to provoke it? 'Twas most unwise.
'Tis folly to pick quarrels with beasts. Feast your eyes on Stay right there. I'll be with you in a trice.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
Think nothing of it.
Well said. Dare I say it? We trounced our... Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Still in one piece? That's something.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Time to be heading.
Why don't we have a taste? There's surely no harm in it.
Our bellies will last a little longer.
Oh, hobgoblin!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
I've a knack for gathering items, and I see a spot where we might mine ore. Just yonder.
Take care you don't mine up more than you can carry. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage whatever comes. Always do, don't we? Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Look, Master! A passage? Here? Truly. There are secrets around every corner.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. Any hostilism. You have been doused in oil. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment. Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. We'd best report back. With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present them to Sir Klaus? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. We shall have to crane up. That's quite a large boulder. But methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push? My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Should your pack grow over full,
Phantoms! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
well, I'm sure there's still...
My talents lie in combining materials.
Would that such tranquility could last.
'Tis as you say.
That wasn't a homecoming vision. Are you the villain to be the man?
Vernworth never fails to take the breath away.
'Tis much safer here. Few monsters linger in the city's shadow.
You have my support.
Lots to do.
Nothing more deadly than getting comfortable.
These writings could be of import.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a greatsword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
Outstanding.
'Tis moments such as these that make an adventure worthwhile.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Well met, sir.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Welcome to the Star... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Wonderful. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen you. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be unable to lend aught in the way of aid,
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen is capricious indeed, but don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
I'm suddenly taken with the mood to show off.
What was I supposed to do? Clean.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
I've heard there's a means to test.
How might I be of service?
These foreign bows do so intrigue me. But I... You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Gather round! Treat your ears!
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble story. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and the problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant.
There are use.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity.
Treat myself to a tipple before bed.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Oh, would that I could spend all day here.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Must remember to dust the shelves.
Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? Stop by again soon.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my tale entertain you?
bloody starving. Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich? If I see that rat again, I'll gut him myself.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
I'm bloody starving. Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
If I see that rat again, I'll gut him.
Naught compares to a real battle.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
market I go.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold feet.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Oh, could use a rest. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol. This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind. so tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
I can't go on like this.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
What did I do to deserve this?
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
It's been a hard day.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual gener...
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Never mind what you say. I'll hold my head high.
Arms! Arms for the poor! Pray grant those less fortunate. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might... Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Might I propose we seek out new information?
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. But I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? And perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
We cannot break it from this side.
As you say.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
I knew it to be so.
heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure...
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never expected this.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here?
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
Good day, sir.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I'm scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
My bed. Got to face it. And as sharp as it.
No, fucking about. Some will buy also.
Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer and
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I fear I've much to attend to.
a moment's prayer can do a world of good. I fear I've much to attend to.
This is generally used as a material.
ought to act a little more cheery.
It is past time I attended to the day's work.
Seems naught ever goes right.
I shall gladly aid you if 'tis within my power.
Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
I've a knack for gathering items.
Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
Pray, take this.
Wish I had someone to talk to.
Mayhap a quick stretch to wake myself up.
Getting proper rest is...
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
What's life without it? Times are hard.
There's all sorts to do around here.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a lot.
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Rightful mystique.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Well, that was another my mission. I knew that if you'd been a man like anything I expect to see.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
They can send even the most troublesome of foes reeling.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
A well-organized pack is my specialty.
Goblins approach!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Perhaps 'tis best to live and let live.
You have my protection.
I cannot thank you enough.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. We've come here so many times now. I could walk the path in my sleep.
Where your overconfidence does not lead to caution. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
That explains the harmony betwixt us. Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
As any?
Careful now. On my way. I must stand firm.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. That looked promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? threat.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
Exciting stuff, indeed. Let us endeavour to obtain them.
You're thinking of such trifles. We stepped on airlock.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Look, Master! Goblin!
That wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in a bad way, but never did I expect to see an entire gospel.
We can see far from here, to the land beyond the sea.
For good or ill, we cannot truly know what awaits us till we tread the land ourselves.
Townspeople depend on
One of these days I'll buy myself
There's
a
comfort
manor.
in the humdrum of daily life.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I feel refreshed and...
There are worse things than turning it. Getting proper rest is an
something fun to do.
Might as well tell you while you're here.
No shortage of easy
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned.
more for smelling the roses. Just now, I'd rather press on.
Let us return once we've grown tired.
The Arisen has been drenched! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we the child.
Give no quarter!
By your lead. Excellent. I could have done no better.
Glad to be of service.
Well said.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You've got quite the hunter's figure. What did you do to provoke it? It was most unwise.
'Tis folly to pick quarrels with beasts. Safe again. I'll clean myself yet. Oh, that looks scrumptious. And I'm positively famished. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I shan't let them harm you.
so soon? Why, we seem to have come to one. Tilt-type dodge, and I'm covered in
Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that, and we'll be done here soon enough. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here. Tis done.
Not a bad idea.
Any further harm to come to me. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? I'll gather this. It might be of use. I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
Come on, don't drag this out.
Nice armor you got. Looks better on me. Nice armor you got. Looks better on me.
Come on, then.
Feast your eyes on this!
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Buy a little something, won't you? Many thanks, sir. Not buying. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer...
Might I interest you in my Where? Much obliged, sir.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. With a small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Now, listen well. The Gigantus is an earthen structure that hearkens to the voice of the sea, for 'tis a servant of the brine. Just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the sea's peril compel the Gigantus. Supposedly, the brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no acts of excess. As for what the brine deem an act of excess, I could not tell you. Some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of fine ale to our lips time and time again. But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing parched. Without them, life would be a dull affair indeed. That brings me back to what I'm talking about again. Ah, of course, the Gigantus. 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze its brow upon the very clouds. What's more, 'tis said its lofty gaze watches o'er the world even now. And should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, Mayhap 'twould do aught to put that dragon in its place. You do not believe, but I assure you 'tis no less than the truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time. Now there's a word for life. If only she weren't so far away.
I grant you roaring flame.
Arisen! Have you been harmed?
I am in your...
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it. Pray, allow me to open your chest.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
'Tis done.
I like that.
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush.
Let us proceed with caution.
Let us press on with our next objective. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arabian? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Over here, if you please.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
One cannot, not again! I'm losing track of how many of these we fell!
Are you alright? Shall we report our results?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you, thank you! We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
That's just what I was thinking.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Fancy a look at my wares? Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
This looks as good a place as any.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I'm in fine fettle today.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Got to face it. No one's coming to my rescue.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
All the others made it. Why is my luck so rotten?